Corporate social responsibility. What is it? While many corporations practice the concept today, thousands, even millions of aspiring business students are just beginning to learn what the idea of CSR means. Today we will learn how CSR is being taught in the classroom and learn what both students and teachers think of corporate social responsibility. The subject of business ethics and corporate social responsibility is often learned in the classroom before being put to use in the business world. Professor Michelson is an accounting professor at the University of Maryland. As a professor that teaches countless accounting classes at such a prestigious university, and who interacts with world-renowned business ethics professors at the institution, he is extremely knowledgeable on the subject of corporate social responsibility.
You actually want to touch my hand?
Okay. I have a few questions for you for my business ethics class.
Are they multiple choice?
No, they're not.
Okay.
It's about corporate social responsibility.
That sounds pretty heavy to me.
What does corporate social responsibility mean to you as a professor, an accounting professor?
You're responsible to do the right thing to all the stakeholders and to society.
What would you classify as the right thing?
It's good. The right thing? Right thing, I guess, is a matter of opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But look out for the welfare and benefit of the employees and the welfare and the benefit of society to the maximum extent they can while they earn their profit.
Have you ever taught your students about corporate social responsibility in your accounting class? Have you ever talked to them about it?
When I taught ethics.
Oh, good. So what did you tell them about it? I'm interested.
Bottom line, it all comes down to the culture and the philosophy of management, and where those people got their values from to begin with.
Do you think that they have to go above and beyond just making profits in order to fulfill that?
Sure.
Is that part, or do you think it's just...
You'd like to think that profits are a byproduct, but they're not. It turns out that being socially responsible is a byproduct, and only when pressure is brought to bear. But there are good businesses out there that do have a very high social conscience. Absolutely. Even though you may not think they exist, they exist. Probably more exist that are the other way.
So we have a statement here that says if one has the power to help others, then one has a duty to exercise the power responsibly. Do you agree with that?
Did that come out of the Bible or something?
No.
Oh. Well, I agree with it, but that doesn't mean there's any means to enforce it. I guess it all comes down to your consciousness.
You were in school. Did they teach you about corporate social responsibility?
You mean 150 years ago?
I know, about 200 years ago, yes.
You took an business ethics course, yes. And I don't think I took a business ethics course, and this course wasn't required. Although, in accounting, we did get into ethics because it was part of the CPA exam at the time. It was a closed book CPA exam. It was 3.5 hours.
Well, I'm sorry, but do you feel it's important for students to know, to be educated about CSR?
Sure, absolutely. Yes, because we're telling the next group to go out there, and they're going to move up in the profession. And if they don't have a decent sense of ethics, they're going to end up like the Lays and the others in WorldCom. And that's the type of mentality they'll develop.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
One of the popular views is that a firm's corporate responsibility is to maximize its profits. Do you agree with that? Is that something...
I think a corporation has got to have as one of its primary stakeholders obviously the stockholders. So profits is, I mean, that's a culture of this country, profits.
Thank you very much, Professor Michelson. Appreciate it.
We're supposed to stand up and
I don't know, I think so. Thank you.
He don't care. He's like, whatever. I'm trying to graduate.
I'm not. I don't know, I was like, I don't know.
Oh, that's okay.
I just kind of got out of class. I'm kind of tired right now.
That's okay. We'll understand.
Do you think like it's a company's obligation to go above and beyond just making money and go above and beyond and doing socially responsible things like, you know?
There's a limit to that, but there's definitely the company has to be involved in the society, you know, in the where they are located at, and give something back to the community. They can't just take, but you know, they're still there for the money, for the profit. So mainly to make money, but you know, not take advantage of the you know, location where they're at, and they do owe some kind of duty. And
Based on what you've learned in your fine education here at Shady Grove so far, what does corporate social responsibility mean to you?
I think to me it means that when a company goes out, tries to make society a little better, you know, do good things for society, you know, give back to the neighborhood, good things like that.
Are you for that? Is that something that you would rally for? Is that?
Well, I'm not against it, but you know.
Do you feel companies are obligated to do more than just make profits?
I think they should help out, you know, do something.
As we ask more and more students about their take on CSR, there seems to be a consensus that many of today's businesses should have some type of CSR program implemented within their firm. And while some students refuse to comment, the professor's viewpoint on CSR only seemed to reinforce the importance of corporate social responsibility in the classroom and in the real world.
Absolutely. Yes.